Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson here for a meditation a day. Today we have a very special guest meditator, Holly Erin Copeland. And today she is doing a meditation called Attune to the Elements, Sound Bath and Meditation. So pleased to have you here, Holly. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruth. As always, I love coming to join the Enlightened World Network community and so grateful for the offer and the invitation to be here.
Absolutely. Okay, I'll get out of your way.
Hello. Oh, hold on just a second. I've got my own audio here that I am, excuse me for just a second, that I want to start. Hello. Wait. Hang on. I'm sorry, folks. Just give me just a second and I will be right with you. Hello, everyone. So excited to be here with you today for this meditation I'm calling Attune to the Elements. This is really in my consciousness a lot right now about the ways that the elements can be a support for us in this time of so much global instability and what I'm experiencing as personal instability. So many of us are experiencing shifts in job, health, relationships, right? I think it's fair to say there's so much transformation happening. And when transformation is happening, we often are seeking certainty. We are seeking, where are the safe harbors? Where are the lighthouses? Where are the places that we can moor our boat? And in one respect, of course, we are all learning to ride the waves on a surfboard. And on the other side, there can be what my experience is that if we can attune to the elementals around us, that they are here actually to help support us, to be the anchors in the storm, that the frequencies that the earth element, the wind, the fire, the water carry are beautiful supports for us in our lives. And I just so reminded of this in a fun way to just share that I've gotten into watching The Last Airbender, and this mastering of the elements that's brought forth in this beautiful show, I think speaks to a deeper wisdom that we are all becoming collectively aware of and conscious of. And of course, this deep wisdom is something that's been known by indigenous tribes and wisdom teachings for a long time. So of course, this is a remembering of this wisdom for all of us, I think, myself included. And so my offering today is a meditation that will support us to perhaps connect at a deeper level with these wisdom teachings and these elementals. So with that, I invite you now to close your eyes and begin with me by just taking 3 cleansing breaths. So together, let's breathe in through the nose and then out through the mouth, and allow that exhale to release any tension, any stress that you may be holding, inviting you to let the out breath carry out this tension. Breathing in again, maybe holding for a second or two at the top, and then exhale. And once more in through the nose, hold at the top, Exhale and release. And then continue breathing slower, longer breaths in through the belly as we start to tune into the body itself. This beautiful vehicle that is carrying this consciousness, this local awareness that you call you or I. And just start to feel into the body. Let yourself experience your own body. Your own body is actually all of the elements contained within your body, and we will explore them together in this meditation. But for now, feel the solidity, the earthiness of your body. The skin, the tissues. And then attune yourself or become aware of the place where your feet rest, whether that's on the floor or maybe cross-legged underneath you. Feel your feet connecting to the earth below you. And then send a grounding cord or roots deep down into the earth, wrapping around the crystalline core and letting yourself anchor in to the earth beneath you. And open yourself up to receive her frequencies. Don't Mind may not know what this means, but trust that your body does. Let go of the need to interpret. And let the earth elements support you a little more fully, a little more deeply. The earth vibrates or emits a frequency of 7.83 hertz, which is also the frequency that you come into when you come into heart coherence or heart resonance. You literally are aligning with the earth's heartbeat. And to come into heart coherence or heart resonance, the beauty is that's the most natural breath. So when we breathe in at about 5 in or 5 or 6 in and 5 or 6 out, we're breathing in a coherent, resonant frequency. And for each of us, it's unique. It's not exact. So I won't count this for you, but I invite you to count what feels like your most natural breath. So it'll be a little longer, a little slower than perhaps your unconscious breath. And start to feel what your body feels like when it comes into this heart coherent rhythm. And place your awareness gently in your heart space now as the final step to anchor this heart coherent rhythm. Feel your frequency joining with the frequency of the earth. And this beautiful bowl, too, is emitting a supportive, grounding frequency of the earth. And now, the next element in our journey we'll connect with, the element of fire, is the element of the alive universe, the prana, the life force energy. So begin to feel or notice, bring your attention to the aliveness quality in your body. And this bowl is attuned to the sacral chakra, the center of this aliveness, the sexual center, the center of birth, creation element. Feel the pulsing, sparkling, dancing energy within your body. Just notice how it shows up for you. You may feel this life force energy in your belly, but it also may be hard to feel. It may show up more readily somewhere else. So wherever it's showing up the most for you, my invitation is to allow it to spread or move into maybe the places that are less obvious, less touched by this energy. Let it spread throughout your whole body. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. Just be aware. This isn't something you're making happen. Just let it do itself. Let it move wherever it wants to go. And you may notice that the breath can be one way to allow this energy to spread more fully through your whole body. And then we move into the element of water. And with the beautiful element of water, we invite a surrender or an allowing of whatever is here. Just like the ocean refuses no rivers, refuse no part of yourself. Whatever is here, all parts of you are welcome. The frustrated parts, the skeptical parts, the angry or hurt parts, the sad parts, and equally the joyful, grateful, happy, and loving parts. The concerned parts. All of you is perfect, and all of you is welcome. And we invite the energy, the element of water, to cleanse or purify our hearts. With her healing waters. And finally, we come to the element of space, bringing your awareness above your crown, up into the sun star, feeling the high frequency space of unlimited possibility and potential for all beings and all humanity. The space that forever shines a beacon of love and light on anything that we are wishing to transmute, like a star or a north star guiding us always to the most highest frequency of our evolutionary path. Inviting you to drop any limiting beliefs that you've placed in your backpack heretofore. May you release them now. Because now is the moment of your transmutation, transformation. Today is the very best day of your entire life. Anything is possible now. And only now. Feel the harmonization of the four elements. Earth, fire, water, and air or space. Feel how each supports an important aspect of you, of your evolution. How we aren't separate from these elements, but you are them. The earth, the fire, the water, the air is you. And we thank the spirits and the guides for each of these elements, for their support today. Honoring all the deep traditions that have carried the flame of these elements forth through all humanity's times, when we knew and when we'd forgotten, and now as we remember again how these elements are here to support us, to guide us. Always here, always available for you at any moment. Thank you all so much for your participation, for joining today. Namaste. Love and blessings.
Holly, that was beautiful. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you so much.
Friends, if this meditation touched you like it touched me and you're on Facebook, just go up and grab the link that leads to this and then send it to yourself in Facebook Messenger. And that way you can always go back and easily find it. Wow, that was a long way to come back from. Thank you. I really appreciated the part about the possibility. And today is the best day of your entire life. Beautiful. Thank you. Holly, when you are doing your meditations, I know that you just let them flow in.
Mhm.
Is there ever anything that surprises you in your meditations?
In some ways, I feel surprised all the time because it feels, because I'm, I don't know, channeling, I guess, because I'm just allowing it to flow through and I don't know what's going to happen and I don't know where it's going to go. It feels fresh to me all the time. It always sort of surprises me. Like, and I'll be halfway through it, for example, I have 4 bowls. And the first bowl, the deepest bowl, is an earth element bowl, the ground. And then the next element is the sacral, which is fire. And the third is the heart, which is water, right? And then the last was air, space, which is the crown. I didn't go into this meditation planning to do that. Like, I didn't go into this meditation realizing that each of my 4 bowls represents an element. That actually was shown to me through this meditation. And then as it was happening, I was like, oh my God, each of my bowls represents an element. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that with me. They just taught me something about the set that I've had for over like a year and a half. So that's an example of like what happens when we get out of the way and allow, our guides, everyone has them, right? Everyone has access to this wisdom. It was just right before this meditation, I was on a call with a friend actually doing some channeling. And for me, she was channeling for me. And we were talking about this, about access to guides and and I was explaining how I feel them really closely when I'm in guidance like this. But then when I'm out in my day-to-day life, choosing what I'm having for dinner, I don't necessarily feel that that guidance is available. And what came through this beautiful session was like, actually, you can learn to bring that wisdom in, so there'll be less like you and the channeling and more like you're just operating from that space all the time. And I guess I'm not sure why I'm telling you this. I think it's really, the message I want to share for everybody is that this information is here for us. And when I tap into it, the world feels so much more, I feel so much less alone and so guided in all that I do.
It's those times, it's less of a me, a we,
Yeah.
where you are there actively living life with your guides right alongside you. Yeah, less division, I would
Yes.
say.
Yes, exactly. Less division. So I'm sharing that because I'm saying I'm learning that too. Um, and this work of doing guidance like this has been my doorway into feeling the first deeper spaces where they're coming through, and then now is the path to learn to be in the we space all the time, because it's so juicy. I don't want to ever leave it. I know my best self is here when I'm in this space. I know
That's
that.
beautiful. Yay, thank you. Holly, anything coming up new for you? If folks want to hear you in other places, how do they find out more about you?
Thank you. I do. I have a brand new offering. I have a new podcast called Wild for Frequency, and you can find it on all the podcast channels. And I'm really I'm interviewing experts in frequency. And I guess I would also invite anyone who feels like they're really in the frequency space to reach out to me, because I'm looking for guests and people to interview. Because I really am excited to explore the way that frequency can support us to live our very best lives. And so that's a new offering. And then the other I'll just say is I have a weekly newsletter, and then I publish it on the Substack. You can find a link for that on my website, hollycopeland.co, and or just go to Substack and Google me, and then you can start to kind of follow my world. And then I have other offerings like one-on-one coaching and other things that you can join.
Excellent. Holly, thank you so much for your time today. And friends here at Enlightened World Network, thank you for being here. Whether it's live or after the fact, the energy is still the same. It really doesn't matter when it is that you're enjoying it, because that energy will just be perfect right for you at that time. So take good care. God bless. We'll see you all soon. Thank you, Holly.
Thank you.